gentlemen, welcome to Red Grim Gaming. My name is Leon. I am here with Lily and Doggos. Yeah, heck? You ready for a good time, buddy? Yeah. Good time. Stop your mouth. I know I'm ready. I know I'm ready for a good time. We have one more re-killed bishop to go on Cult of the Lamb. And then we ascend to godhood. Godhood, cheer! Woo! Yeah, that's the spirit. That's my cult. That's pretty much it. Last time we beat Shamura. And, just kind of everything. We don't have, like, a ton to go on with. At least not a lot to ramble from my perspective. Getting a handle on my little laptop, I will hopefully be creating and finishing our first animated emote. It will be our lurk emote. It will be adorable. I decided to start with stuff that's already existent in our library and slowly work my way up to doing more complex. So far I've got like a couple of frames of like the tentacle like reaching out, and that's just gonna drag a bag of chips into the shadows. Red Grim brand chips. Oh, that's so bright. See, that showcases a thing I'd mentioned on stream, on our last stream, when I played the Outer Wilds on Wednesday. We would not look like we're blended into the couch if we had, like, a proper lighting from the front.
Or if we had a brighter couch. If we had that blue couch. We had a couple of options when we were buying a couch, and we inevitably chose this one. But
I did bring all of that up.
but there was, like, a bright blue couch.
There was a arguably nicer blue couch that we should have gotten, because this one has just been a big regret.
Like, right.
It's not, like, uncomfortable or anything, but it could have done better.
Yeah, it's just not
and
super...
it's fallen apart. But here we are back with the cults. Oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. We've got peeps for days. Poops for days.
Oops, from days.
From and for days.
We still have to find Shamara's skull in the silk cradle. So we do have to do that.
We do indeed.
Which we should probably do before.
Oh, sure. Oh, make no mistake, I wouldn't try to take away the first shot at Hecate from you. Getting his feet in there.
Well, he was just on it. Yeah, and it did unravel a bunch.
Did it? I'm sorry. I used my chair, though. Alright, we can get more forbidden doctrines, or forgotten doctrines. That's what.
This yarn in particular, because this is like off-brand yarn, seems to just like be kind of like comparative to like the other name. Like it doesn't seem bad or anything. Ooh. It's just a little bit harder to work with.
Okay, cult followers born in the cult will have a high level of loyalty. Egg babies be insta disciples.
Egg babies be good babies.
So far. Although we only keep reviving Ed Gein.
We've been watching the Fallout series.
Finished the Fallout
and
series.
Enjoying it.
Indeed.
I've never played the games, but Leon is a big fan.
I am indeed, and it actually has led some discussions that maybe we'll get Lily to play them.
Maybe.
With the stream.
I'm not, like, opposed.
Yeah. The only thing I know for sure she's not gonna like is that it's a big open world affair.
Depends on how it's done.
You get a compass and it marks the location of everything your objective. It'll tell you where to go.
Because I need, like when you play Borderlands, how it, like, gives you a direction and stuff.
It's not quite like that. I don't think anything shows up on screen for you, but your compass always tells you where to go.
Ooh, I need it
your
to be, like...
Your compass is always on screen, mind you. It's always at the top of your screen. Or bottom of your screen? I don't remember which. Skyrim's one, Fallout's the other, and I don't remember which is which.
I get lost easily in games, and I do not want to have to just wander around for a long time. That will make me quit a game, like, faster than almost anything else.
But yeah, we'll start, like, if we do, we'll start with Fallout 3. I get that a lot of people would sit there and whine and cry New Vegas is better. One, New Vegas might have spoilers for the show. I don't think so. The way I see it, we're probably going into New Vegas pre-game. Like, predating the game. Which is how they'll get away with using a lot of characters without having any specifics about them. We're gonna revive Bexius. She's been dead the longest. Wah!
Did you all ever go live?
I did not. Would you like to take over a moment while I do that?
Like, usually we have, like, somebody in here talking already.
I've done no such good. Alright, the 19th... I need to mark something in my calendar first. I have an online meeting, the 19th. For some of the more local production stuff. For voice work.
So many. Boy leveled up.
Yay! Go Tip. Be the best cult slave you can be. Hey, thanks, Discord. Yeah, I enjoyed the characters. There's a couple things that I wasn't really a fan of how they rolled them out, as it were. Some of my favorite things from the games don't quite get the love I think they deserve.
I feel like it's just gonna happen. No, they can't cover, like, everything.
It was more they chose to do a thing that didn't feel appropriate. Like, they made a judgment call of, like, the fate of something that I really loved. that I was not a fan of. I mean, I kind of don't think they did a bad job with anyone in particular.
God, cheese.
Go. All the go lives are away. Okay. Hold on. I can't remember whose turn it is. Valkyrie, welcome to the stream. Coming in with the typical. We hope it never stops. I know. We are so close to achieving the godhood of this game. It would be dope. On the side, I have been playing harder modes of Helldivers, so that when Kroven and I play again, I'll have a lot of upgrades. And then the Outer Worlds is just going... Well, now we're getting to a point where we're kind of stupidly overpowered for things.
We're all set to go other than diamonds and stuff.
Okay. Am I just going for Shimora's skull?
I don't care. We should probably do that first.
That's what you were saying.
Okay.
But how you doing, Valkyrie? How's life? How's death? Coming quick enough for you? No, I'm kidding. Don't.
Mine's not.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Grimnir just died. Damn it, Grimnir!
I had a second.
No, put him down. Yeah. You're welcome to talk as much or as little about it as you please. Is anybody gonna... People keep running up and getting in my way about it and not letting me deal with the body. What are they doing? Where did they take it? Did anyone even take the body?
We'll just say I messed my truck up.
Yeah.
Like, it's not totaled or anything, but I messed it up good.
Yeah. I don't know what they did with fucking Grimnir's body. It's just gone now.
Not laying around or something?
It was laying on the other side of the totem. And then somebody tried to bundle it up while I was actively doing something.
Not in the thing.
Oh. If it was in the thing, I would have found it. You missed some rainbow poops. And it's a new day, so... telling me something can happen here. Oh yeah, we can declare one of the... Because you got like 3 of these forbidden or forgotten doctrines. Then again, let's just get the last sin one. The Rite of Wrath. Everyone can go violence crazy. We've almost collected all the rituals. We have, like, 2 left to unlock. 2 there, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7. 7 total. Yeah, somebody's just like carrying around his body or something because it's just gone. Maybe they ate it? I have no idea. Hopefully it's back when I get back. Oh, they've also already eaten most of the meals. So it would seem. We also have this thing we don't go into. Purgatory.
Oh, yeah.
I actually haven't gotten to give that a try at all. Stops all time. What you got? Of course it's the shit necklace we didn't know. And another shit necklace we don't want. Okay, good. Doctrine. That's fine. I won't even give me the option to win the Immortal Necklace. Oh, little pupper!
Aw.
Little beagle.
He's so weird.
Well met, infant god. Alright, into the purgatory.
You don't gain health in there, I believe.
No, and I start with the standard fleece. Oh, you can't heal in here.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. Can't, like, get hearts.
You also can't get resources. This is all about collecting god tier. Like, if you're good enough fighter, you'll collect the god tier fragments. They still got the necromantic axe. Doink. Right. Victor's over here complaining with me. Wait. Oh, man. More damage or Hands of Rage? Swing projectiles or hit them harder?
Hands of Rage, I would always...
It's only 50 gold to make an offering for another card anyway.
We do have a bunch of gold.
We do. Alright, I now poison enemies while we're at it. Alright, I don't earn anything for that. Strike of the Crown. Fierce missiles that could possess an enemy on hit. Sounds dope. I'm in. What? Why did I turn around? At the last second, my character spun the other way. Yeah, no. Versus consume less vermin. I don't know how many god tier fragments make an actual god tier. Well, we only tried to do this once.
Ah. Part of it just unraveled. The eyes.
Collecting a lot of tarot cards. 10% chance of getting blue hearts when killing an enemy. Hi, Fred. Welcome to the stream. Don't know about you, Fred, but it looks like we have our dark problem happening again that I just thought I fixed. Ah, sweet. I possessed the big guy.
Huh.
Means he doesn't fight back. Fred saying hi to Valkyrie.
Alright,
Butcha! Thank you, Fred, for getting that shout out in there, too. Ooh. Hounds of Fate. Or the Throne E-Core. Kind of like the possession shot. Blast them and possess them.
Valkyrie was playing Final Fantasy.
Who knows how long ago? Fred says, did Lily drive the Jeep at all? Not yet.
No.
Now what I really need to get a card that improves my collection of fervor. Yeah, see, I got a red heart.
Oh.
Yeah, you just don't have your pink healing fleece. You can only wear the standard one. That's my foot. Bounced. I love when I get them with the possession because they don't fight back. Makes for a fascinating way to take him down. Oh my! Okay, he was really big for no reason for a second. Whoa! A lot of fireballs. Oh, Mayhem's Cannon or the Death Sweep. Mayhem's Cannon, it's all improvement. Yay, tarot card! Attack rate increased by 1.5. Hell yes. Alright, time for the boss fight. What the hell is that? Omega Scramps. Poop poison Scrimps. Got him! One full god tier. And a mountain of the fragments.
23 fragments. How many does it take to make a god tier, then?
I got 88. So hopefully, like, 5. It takes 50. But you already gained some the last time, so... Oh, no, it scales up. Now it's gonna take 100. But we did it! I whooped the ass. Got 3 more tiers to turn into Meatball Head here. The Living Baelet. Will you give me at least an option at the fucking Immortal Necklace? Because it gives me the shitty one. Like, we don't want to use any other necklace. We just want to have our friends and family be immortal. It's still... Jesus Christ, it still doesn't even provide it. Like, just give us the option.
That make you feel better?
Yes! You had like 50 tries at it. Not much help there. See, it still didn't give me anything. It gave me 2 of that garbage fucking necklace. Yeah, eat a dick, Petruchio. Die, pathetic creatures. But so tasty. We don't get a lot of voice acting parts at the end here.
No.
Alright, into the Silk Cradle to retrieve Shamura's skull. You heard that right. Won't scatter in a way that lets me kill them all. Very offended. Thanks, Fred. We're on an ad break.
Okay.
I'm literally watching an ad for the new Mad Max film. That doesn't make sense.
I got nothing. Not giving me an ad.
Because you know what we all wanted to see after the last Mad Max movie? The same Mad Max movie.
Which was great.
But without Tom Hardy. I don't know for what improvement they thought not having Tom Hardy would be.
Or the necessity to do it.
What I loved about, like, the originals to everything, like, I even like Beyond Thunderdome, and nobody likes that one, apparently. But, like, they were always this anthology of stuff. No Mad Max story was ever the same. Hell, the first one doesn't even feature, like, the world in all of its disarray. You're not fighting weird, creepy leather daddies of any kind. They're just normal-ass dudes at the beginning of the breakdown of American society. The second one was literally called Road Warrior. Had a, like, similar vibe to what Fury Road was going for.
Yeah, I don't have an ad.
3! I hope. Nice! Blessed Laplace dice. And the cards! Our Chicken Man died of old age. Poison. Damn it, Mama Croc, stop being terrified of death! Didn't roll? What the hell? At least I'm wearing the good boot. Mama Croc says, I am not scared of death. I can't wait for death. Finally, I could sleep. Not you, Mama Croc. The Mama Croc in the game that you made and is your fault. Clothing guy! It's on what the... it's what's on the outside that counts here. We'll buy the new thing. Gonna be... grass skirts. Fully recreate the Timon and Pumbaa food dance. You've cleaned out my shop, darling! I have nothing left! Nothing! I'm out of ideas! Only Bop was still here. Oh, I know he's not dead. May as well be. So with that, I think we have to find another character, maybe? Bop?
Bippity bippity bop.
I'm gonna go with finding her won't help us anymore. Alright. One to fight, and then the next one should be Jamurazai. Of course, we can go fight Cursed Level 4 Shamura. Oh, roll out of the poison! Why aren't you rolling? I'm getting upset. Furious even. Alright, I gained invincibility for a few seconds. An appropriate time to have invincibility for a change. How you doing tonight, Mama Croc? What's on the menu for today? How's life? Yay! Clonex hair. My favorite curse. I collect the cards. Robin reached old age again.
Stop. Robin's just determined to die.
Just got hit from behind the attack. I was behind the attack and it hit me.
Oh, Trax says, I'm doing alright. Just got off work and quickly dinner before I go start my own streak. How are you guys?
Okay. You know, you looking at it. Murdering things, trying to complete the game. And then we might move on to Fallout. Because we've watched the Fallout TV show. Go hang out chasing Liam Neeson as our dad. Rather than the reverse, where Liam Neeson's chasing his family. Come on, good one, good one, good one, good one. Oh, drop black Ecor every 5 seconds when rolling.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, I got cauliflower. Wonder if I've been getting food this whole time and just not paying attention. I definitely have to say, as far as the Fallout series goes, Walton Goggins continues to be one of my favorite actors of this current, like, day and age. Like, I have not seen him in anything. I do not utterly enjoy his performance. Godly Sword! I just realized I'm down to a single heart. Only enough fervor to recover one more. That said, what's with that moment? What is with everyone just standing around letting him monologue at them? Like, every time he's, like, gonna get into a badass fight where he's just gonna fucking one-man army the whole world, he's just like, huh. Allow me to lay a speech on you. And everybody just stands there and just like, he's so intimidating. So I gotta rewatch one of the episodes, because I just realized there's kind of a silly moment in the beginning, having now seen the end. But I can't talk about it because it would spoil. I didn't read what Shimura's Skull does. I have it, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you gain 8 seconds of invincibility. And it recharges slow. Meaning you can continue to recover immortality. Also, Fred, are you here and listening? Because Lily and I talked out the whole man versus bear scenario. I thought you'd like to know how that discussion turned out.
What do you want, me?
I did, however, by the way, see a really funny meme about it.
Says bear, always.
I did, by the way, see a very funny meme on that. On bears go back and choose men after spending a week with women. What?
I'll hang out with the bear.
It's just a picture of somebody of some dude holding a bear and consoling it. Maybe, but it is kind of funny. Not even kind of, it's pretty funny. See, and I would posit the same question of you, Anna, because Anna said, oh man, sorry. Mama Croc said bear always. I apologize. Do you feel like you could not take a man? Because, like, I feel like you could. I'm definitely a supporter of women just straight out murdering their assaulters. Sure. Those are both functional words for that. Oh, Croc says no worries. Yeah, my bad. Not like I haven't dropped my real name. Or Lily hasn't dropped my real name. Or Kroven hasn't dropped my real name. And all the vice versas in between. Yeah. I stand by you'd have a chance at killing a man, and... Meanwhile, you don't have so much a chance at killing a bear. Much to a particular friend of ours would debate. Much to his chagrin on the subject. Metalhead Jesus says, how's the culting? Mama Croc says, I use my real name when naming characters, and I feel like a bear would be a challenge. I guess so. But, Metalhead Jesus, it's going pretty smooth so far. I am in the midst of, tackling some things. I was kind of hoping Fred would be here, because, he'd love to know your answer on it. But Fred must be busy with pool or whatever. But I am retrieving the last of the bishops, well, I'm retrieving the last of the bishops we have. I've got Shimura's skull. I actually don't need to finish this run.
Metalhead says, how are you both?
I'm okay. Lily's hanging in. Feel free to talk about... I know. Lily's having car trouble. And it's stressful. Eat my spooge! Okay, I want you to watch this attack and tell me what it makes you think of. Big white puddle splooshed into the ground.
Glowing red puddle? What?
It's only red because of the color tinge of this fight. It's white. It's supposed to be the antithesis to the black Ecor attacks you use. The lamb god has Chipotle come. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Metalhead Jesus says, just watched Conjuring 2 and 3, now to watch the other movies that tie into the series for another day. I liked the first Conjuring okay, and then I found they were just milking that shit. I did not enjoy 2. I had zero interest in the spin-offs. And I don't, you know, if you like them, happy for you. You know, I'm glad you enjoy something. I found them to be a bit gutless on my end. They didn't really, like, the first Conjuring had some really good, scary moments. And then you get to the end of the movie and, like... You know what? Doesn't count as spoilers. That movie's pretty old at this point. Mama Croc says, 1 was 2, 2 is okay, 3 bored me. I was gonna say, those movies are pretty well old, and the only person who wouldn't have seen them here is Lily, who doesn't want to watch that.
I have watched the first one.
Did you really? I found it scary, which was good. I also caught myself laughing at some parts, but I didn't find them to be bad. It just amused me that the demon seemed to be, like, punking motherfuckers. When did you watch that? I'm curious. Red says, I liked all of those movies. In particular, when the mom is, like, investigating things and they've built up all this tension, it's actually really freaky, and she's trying to use the lighter to see down in the basement because the power's out. And then she yells something, goes to do the smart thing, which I start wanting to applaud. She goes to just fuck off out of the house. She's like, I'm calling the police. And she turns right, and the demon just smacks her with the door, and she falls down the stairs. I did laugh. I was like, what kind of fucking Three Stooges demon are we dealing with? Like, the timing...
a demon.
The timing on it was just kind of flawless and made me laugh a lot. Metalhead Jesus says, I loved The Conjuring 1 because I think Lily Taylor is an underrated actor. I agree. I think she did a great job performing that role. The couple of certain moments like that had a timing that just hit me as slapstick comedy, and they made me laugh. But I also found it to be very tense, very scary. I kind of wish they'd have taken some artistic license and killed some characters, though. It's the only, like, thing I have against The Conjuring 1. For anyone who hasn't seen it, sorry about the spoiler, but nobody dies. And I get that they're like, oh, well, we were doing the real-life story of, the Warrens, and I'm like, really? The real-life story of the Warrens? Who have been touted as 2 of the biggest frauds in all of American history.
I did listen to, because I listen to true crime stuff all the time, right?
Yeah.
But I listened to the true story of what happened at Amityville.
Uh-huh.
And that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like, pulled through the lens of, like, all facts, you know?
Uh-huh. That was a real fucked up event.
Yeah.
It is another Ed and Lorraine Warren affair, because they investigated the thing at the time.
Metalhead says, I first saw Lily Taylor in The Haunting.
Oh man, The Haunting of in 1999. Isn't that... So, because there's so many movies called The Haunting of this, The Haunting of that. The Haunting, the 1999 one, that's the remake with Liam Neeson and Owen Wilson. And Catherine Zeta-Jones having a very saucy-ish kind of, relationship with Lily Taylor, which always kind of made me turn up my eyebrows like, excuse me? I'm starting to see how this film got made. Or why. Is it that haunting?
Yes, it's a fantastic movie, very well done.
I guess it's just my sick sense of humor, because I also laughed at Owen Wilson's one particular scene.
I also have to say, Owen Wilson is a great actor. Like, I know he's most well known for his comedic roles, but he does some phenomenal, like, serious roles as well.
My big thing is like, I grew up already loving horror. And I would watch these older black and white kind of horror movies. The Haunting in 1999 is actually a remake entirely of a whole nother film that was about the paranoia of what could be haunting the house, and it plays to great effect about whether or not it's real or whether or not it's in the character's head, and how much is supposed to actually be happening. The remake just goes, haha, there's ghosts and demons, and now the statue came alive, and it swung down like a weird pendulum thing and ate Owen Wilson's head. I laughed a lot at that scene. I think the CG could have been, especially for the time, had some room to do a little better. But I didn't find the acting to be all that bad. Sadly, Owen Wilson is the worst actor in that movie, because I think they were trying to make him play a specific, like, archetype that was popular at the time, and it doesn't serve him well. Like, he's trying to be really nonchalant-y jock bro, and that does not suit Owen Wilson. Mama Croc says, for a hilarious horror movie, is Mama. Oh, God, Mama. That movie's so fun. First of all, Lily and I went and saw that in theaters, and I thought we were going to get kicked out. We kept laughing at so many things. There's the one...
Is that the weird one where she surfs through the floor?
No, that's Hereditary.
Oh.
She swims through the air in Hereditary.
No, there's one in the floor where her head is, like, just above the floor, and she's like, meow, like it's through water.
No. This is the one where, like, the mom, Lena Headey's character in Mama finally gets to see the demon, and the demon's spine is, like, bent at a 90-degree angle to the right, and its feet are flat on the floor, and it chases after her like everything's normal, but it's just bent at a weird angle, and it looks really fucking silly. Like this weird Gumby monster chasing her down the hallway.
Monocross says, also, Paranormal Activity makes me laugh. The one point while watching it, my unplugged radio turned on, and that scared me more than the movie. But I saw it in theaters too. The scariest part for that movie was when a real person outside the theater hit the pole and all the power went out.
You know, I kind of liked the creepy tension to the beginning of it. It's got Jamie Lannister and Lena Headey. I forget Nick. He has like 3 names. I always forget the actor's name.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel bad because he's a good actor.
Okay.
But it's him and Lena Headey. You know, 2 of your Game of Thrones stars before Game of Thrones is really a thing. Full-blown thing. And they're filming this fucking movie together. Except for the really hilarious thing where they make Jaime Lannister play his own twin brother. And that made me... I almost cried laughing because they didn't even shave his face. He's literally just him again, but in, like, different wardrobe. Nicholas Waldau. Foster Waldau, I think is his name. Not that Lena Headey did a bad job. I kind of liked her in it. Witness, I didn't read that. Alistair the Second. Oh my! You've got really wild technique.
Nikolaj Foster
Waldau. Nikolaj.
Yeah.
Nikolaj. Stop pooping splodies at me. Ah! Juggle him into the wall. Crap. I keep forgetting he's a witness. My biggest problem in a lot of horror movies is they always pick kids for being cute rather than good actors, and that always ruins a movie for me. Mama is definitely in that vein where, like, the kids are not good actors.
Crash says, well, gotta go set up. Hope y'all have a good stream, and you have permission to sacrifice me if needed.
Shouldn't be. I already got
So
the thing
try
I
not
came
to
for.
die.
I already got the thing I came for, so sacrifices shouldn't be necessary, and thanks to this being the caterpillar monster, I should be able to root him around and get all my heals in. Perfect. Swamping him now. Oh my, he's no! Oh no!
Oh, no!
Oh no! Ow, damn it!
I don't think I even remember what the original was like.
This means we'll have to rewatch the show, that's all. Oh no! Not rewatching a good show.
Big ass.
I am about to die. Immortality! Be careful, it's only 8 seconds. Fuck me, fuck.
So much going on.
There is so much going on. Okay, I killed the big one. I'm happy. I at least killed the most annoying of the two. Nikolash Kost. I'm never gonna forget that name again.
Nikolai.
Nikolash. That's what I said. Nikolash.
Oh, Nikolai.
I feel like I'm saying. Okay.
Oh boy, oh, he's such a good dad.
Yeah. Ike Barinholtz has to show up and be Gintars. I'm Detective Papa. And I have to go to the farmer's market. Hope they have aged Gouda or whatever he said.
For a second, it sounded like you were doing Spy Family.
Oh, I got him! I did not realize I got him. I definitely thought that was going to take a couple more swings. But I got him. Ooh. I could have 16 beetroot seeds. Or 16 beetroot seeds. Or a large gift.
Beetroots.
I guess. Eye of the witness!
Witness me!
Bell! Return, Lily's turn.
What?
Okie dokie. Some of y'all need to do me a favor, watch the Fallout show, so that we can talk about the Fallout show. There's so much I want to talk about. Shut up, phone.
Deciding our fate!
Fuck. All crops fertilized. I didn't really get to vote. Booted up on my phone. Don't forget to talk to Shimura when she wakes up. I'm trying to think of other horror movies that made me laugh more than they actually, like they want to be taken seriously. I got a good one for you if you've never seen it, Metalhead Jesus. The Lazarus Project. I just got Lily to watch that the other day with Olivia Wilde. Where they do the experiment that ends up accidentally killing her. Then they immediately use it on her to bring her back from the dead.
How long ago was this?
Maybe a month. Still not that long ago.
Long enough ago. Oh, where they're doing the experiment.
Melody says the Lazarus 2? The Lazarus Effect, I'm sorry. I called it the Lazarus Project. Yeah, it's called The Lazarus Effect. With Olivia Wilde. I think that's a pretty good movie. If you also haven't seen it, Jane Doe. Also fucking awesome. That one's got Brian Cox in it. I've seen both. Lazarus 2 and The Lazarus Effect. Or have you also seen a movie I didn't think I said before you typed that? The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Aren't you?
Oh. Witty's dead. It's your skull? Paul Walker is my favorite actor, and I love The Lazarus Project with him in it. Okay, so since they're two different things... I've never seen The Lazarus Project. Or maybe I have. Oh, Lazarus Project was a TV series. Apparently. Had Brian Gleason. Free to watch on YouTube. I don't see the Lazarus Project with Paul
Good
Walker.
Die Young trait. Cult members will gain the Good Die Young trait, gain faith if an elder is sacrificed or consumed, but lose 20.
Now the other one. Let him turn to poop.
Natural burial building.
Y'all
The
can...
corpses of dead followers may rebirth hope. It's a 2008 movie.
Okay. I'm trying to find it. It's not coming up. Because apparently the Lazarus Project was also turned into a show with the exact same name. Another really good movie that got overlooked a ton? Push. Not a horror, though. It has some horror elements. Death row inmate Paul Walker searches for the truth after he mysteriously awakens in a psychiatric hospital. Ooh. That sounds familiar.
We're gonna resurrect Creep.
Who? Hang on. Without the name. Stretch it. I did see an article of something going like, what if Domhnall Gleeson did this in a thing? Forgot what the article was all about, but they had a picture of Brian Gleeson, his brother, on the title of the article, and I went, they do.
Domhnall, the one that does,
Uh-huh. He's exactly who you're thinking. He's your murder boy. You and your skellies. He's another fucking skeleton.
I was talking with one of my friends and we were talking about that movie. We were talking.
And you're talking about
The
sylphs?
show.
Skeletons you'd like to... He's just as skinny.
He is not.
He is.
Not.
For those of you who don't know who we're talking about General Hux from the new Star Wars films. That's Domhnall Gleeson.
She's like, he plays a serial killer, and I was like, and?
That was another one of my favorite posts. It's just like a thing about like women only care about looks, and then it's a picture of Walton Goggins from Fallout, and it just says also women would. The ghoul. 10 out of 10 would is all it said. And a lot of people are like, yeah, if you don't believe that women only like looks, look at how well Magic Mike did. And I went 10 times worse than Shrek? Go fuck yourself. We're gonna sit here and talk about how it's movies that make the money and all that, then that's what sets the tone. Hey, Rayru. Never sleep again. Never sleep. I love how Fred's dancing to the... Never sleep again. Telling you, something went weird with the... Wait, if you make that one, you can't make the super duper awesome one. You can make the one, like, perfect one.
Oh, they're hungry. You were gone a long time.
Well, doing the one is supposed to stop time. The follower meat? Make 4 of those. Yeah, look up the movie Push. That's a really, really good movie if you guys never seen it. That's Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning. Daimon Hansu. All about people with different kinds of psychic abilities. I know that's a movie I showed you. Where, like, Chris Evans' character can, like, telekinetically move stuff. Dakota Fanning can see the future. And they're being hunted by people who don't appreciate that they have these powers. Never seen it. Look it up! It's great! It's an awesome movie that people did not give enough love. It was a 2009 movie. Trying to think of like an iconic scene to describe to you that you'd remember the film, because I remember finding it on a thing we were looking through, and I went, oh, stop all searches, we're playing that one. There's the fish market scene, because they're in like Japan or China, and they find those dudes who can like scream and can like sonically blow out your fucking skull, and they like break all the glass in this fish market, and all this water starts rushing everywhere. And does that sound familiar? All surrounding a girl who can quote-unquote push, which means she's supposed to be able to give you false memories and fuck with your head using her power. And Dakota Fanning just keeps getting drunk the whole time, despite the fact that her character is supposed to be like 15. And she's like, what? It helps me see the future better. And he's like, give me that. Keeps having to, like, babysit her. It's the first role I saw Jaimon Hansu in. I've followed his career ever since. I've watched, like, I'll watch any movie with him in it, even if I don't like it. Like that most recent Tarzan Abomination. Of which he is a powerhouse actor in that movie. The movie's not so great. Like, it's a weird thing to get Tarzan wrong. Because, like, the whole idea is, like, you're Tarzan, right? You were raised by gorillas. He's supposed to kind of have, like, gorilla strength and... Right? Yeah, no, he just gets his ass kicked, like, all throughout the film. Can't fight any apes off. Isn't... Like, doesn't really feel like he's part of this world or from this world. And it's just kind of disappointing. But then Jaimon Hansu plays like a secondary antagonist. Twitch chat deciding our fate! Pad the stats!
Pad the stats!
Rig the vote! Rig the elections! Do not let chat overpower us.
Mine's not loading, so...
I had to reboot mine. What I'm picking. Yeah, push before Chris Evans was Captain America. Before he was anybody special, actually. There was a little snippet of time he was playing like these much more avant-garde, crazy roles. He was in Smokin' Aces and The Losers. No, wait, just The Losers. I love his scene in The Losers because he's like trapped in an elevator and he's just like, don't make me mad, and he's doing finger guns. And these dudes are just like kind of laughing at him. And it turns out that their squad mate's got a 50 cal aimed over his shoulder, like from the other side of another building aimed over his shoulder, and he just goes, boom, boom, and you just watch them all drop. It's a great corny ass scene. Fun action stuff. And then The Signal, Metalhead Jesus, would be my third and final recommendation for this stream. 2007's The Signal. That's a really good horror film.
Robin's old.
I think...
Oh.
Yeah, there's Enigma. Aw. We just revived Enigma!
Oh, and...
Timer. Pinchy head. Yeah, Google The Signal 2007. That would, if you love your horror, that one should interest you pretty good. That's one where just in this fictional city of Terminus, like, this broadcast starts going out on all electronic devices, and it starts to make everybody just act a little crazy. And what's worse is they go into, like, the psychological exploration that they can't seem to escape it, and they seem to justify to themselves their behavior. And that's one of my favorite little, like adjustments to the idea of, like, it's the signal and it makes you crazy and you do crazy things. Is, like, the fact that you seem to still be conscious. It's just helping you rationalize being a monster. I think that's fucking awesome.
Gotta.
Yay! And that's a movie that will have nobody you know in it. I know the one guy's been in stuff since.
I just saw a thing. It's so interesting, like, actors in older movies that, like, did a phenomenal job but didn't blow up.
Yeah.
Like, I just saw a post about the kid that played, in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
He went off and became a veterinarian.
Yeah, that's the only thing he
That's all I
ever
wanted.
did in acting.
Well, he did one other acting role as a veterinarian. Like, they got him to, like, guest star pretty much as himself in something. But it also turns out that's just not a thing he wanted to do. He didn't want to be an actor.
And he was really good.
He was a really good actor as a kid. And it's just not something he wanted to do. He took the money he got from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, sorry, and used it to put himself through veterinary school. That was his dream. I respect the hell out of that.
Don't need you to become Pooh, we need you to become.
We could make some of them in. I'm trying to think of who else, like, just was really good, did an awesome job, and then just didn't be an actor. Didn't wanna. Wasn't a concern. Like, one and done and fucked off into the sunset. The actor for the Rocketeer from, like, the 80s, like 1988's The Rocketeer. He was, like, the classically, like, heavy-jawed, handsome, heroic type. And he played the role really well, but he just never came back. Not sure what his deal was, never looked it up, to be honest, but I remember he was just never in anything again. It wasn't an impressive movie and it didn't do great at the box office, but he also just never showed up again.
Walked off set one.
It sort of feels like it. But now I gotta look it up. Oh, it was actually 1991, The Rocketeer. Which had, Timothy Dalton and Jennifer Connelly and like some pretty big names attached. That's the actor in The Rocketeer. Like, the classic handsome. And he had this, like, lovely boyish looks going for him. Billy Campbell. And it does say he's still an actor. Oh, he's just been in a show called The Cardinal for the from 2017 to 2020. He apparently just very picky. He's just not in a ton of stuff. Oh, fuck. He was in the very, very awkward Dracula from 1992. With Gary Oldman and Keanu Reeves. Back in Keanu Reeves' whoa days. And that was his whole acting style. And then they asked him to do a British accent, and somehow he put his California surf bum into a British accent. And it's so bad.
Proven bad.
No, Croven! How could you, you bastard? Yeah, apparently he's just really picky. He just doesn't do a lot. Like, he was in, like, 4 movies total. 5 movies total. And then he's just kind of meh. Timothy Dalton do it. Other than being fondly remembered as an interesting James Bond. He's been part of Doom Patrol? The really bad DC live-action show? Or I heard it was bad. about like a teenage misfit crew of superheroes. What?
Victor was touching.
Oh. Huh. Well, that's a weird place for Timothy Dalton to land, I guess. But I guess he was never all that opposed. For Lily, I know you don't remember him off the top of your head, but he was, the old man in Penny Dreadful. He was there, like...
It's been... Watch that.
I mean, you remember it was Ava Green, Josh Brolin, and then they had, like, their benefactor who was, like, trying to keep them on track and doing stuff. That was Timothy Dalton. Old man.
Josh
Hartnett, thank you. Sorry, I did say Brolin. I was thinking Hartnett, plain and simple.
I remember him from the Tackle.
There you go. That's a good one to remember him from.
And Elijah Wood was in that.
Uh-huh. But he was, that guy in the Penny
yeah.
Dreadful. Sir Malcolm something. I want to say just Malcolm Murray.
That show had a disappointing ending.
Well,
Like,
because they canceled it and the writers had enough time to, like, try to give it an ending.
And it was such a good show, like, up until the last couple of episodes. So it made it, like, really disappointing. I loved that show, and then
Yeah, Fred loved it too.
they just made it have to rush through.
It's gonna be. I wonder if Metalhead Jesus is Googling all the things, or if he's just... Those are my 3 film recommendations for anybody who wants to go see 3 really good, under-the-radar movies. It would be Push, The Signal, and I dropped another one and it's gone. I guess the Lazarus Effect is cool. Oh, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. The Autopsy of Jane Doe, Push, and The Signal, effectively. All great films. I've been trying to get Dead Meat to do a kill count of The Signal for like 2 years. Every once in a while I think about it and I send them an email as they request. And just go, watch this one, it's great. A bit avant-garde, it's a bit strange. It'd make for a fine kill count. No, that might have been too many. You gotta get on with your thing there. The, one thing that I saw Dead Meat did the Exorcist films. There are, of which there are 3. For those of you who don't know, there are 3 Exorcist movies. And, only 2 of them are good, and I'll let you guess at which ones are good. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Obviously the first one. The first one had people running out of cinema. They were horrified by how well technology made practical effects look.
I need to wait until they farm something. I can't make it.
Is it because you're missing the right stuff?
Like, it's all there. They just haven't
Grown it.
Yeah.
You have a ritual, you can force it. And we've got to have enough bones. Speaking of, you need to send a mission out. For bones. We need to keep the bone supply coming. It's one of the food ones there. Down a little further. I think. None of the yellow ones, those are all sin related. I thought for sure we had one that was just like, make all crops pop out right now that are planted. Go up one, maybe? Where is it? I thought for sure that was a ritual, because the one's the feast, right?
Yeah.
That you already did.
Bunch of people.
We also have more than enough bones to re-summon somebody. Oh, use the crown. Do the one, Forgotten Doctrine, and see if we can earn it. Forgotten Doctrine on the food chain, and see if it's just a ritual we don't have. Oh, we can get a fleece. Fuck. Damn it. I thought for sure we had one that just let us pop out of Survivor. You could also see if you could ascend somebody. Groven! The mightiest disciple. It's weird. I thought for sure... No, you can't ascend anybody. You have 2 rituals that'll keep people from starving, though, while you're gone. You could use the fast ritual. And that'll give them 3 days to produce food. Whoop. Ad break coming up in 40 seconds.
Well,
I was gonna say, my little ad break warning seems to be a little off, so it's probably more like a minute 30 seconds. Now that it's 30 seconds. Yeah, Domhnall Gleeson's a pretty good actor, too. He does a great job in Ex Machina. Experimental film on the nature of AI. Interrupted again.
4 people armed.
Send some people on the expedition. 3 folks to gather us both. See, now it's gonna take you 3 days to get bones? 2 days isn't bad. Oh, Croven's a 1 day. Oh, you have a 100%, so if you go down and find somebody pathetic to send for bones, they're guaranteed to come back. I hear him. That guy. Ad break has started. 3 minutes. Oh, Croven's leveling good. Mama Croc can just take 2 days. That's not bad.
We'll send Mama Croc.
That's a good idea, too. And you can send 1 more. We have level 3 now. Meeting it up, meeting it up. Okay, Rayru for bones. Go get him, Rayru! Okay, now I'm a little more annoyed at the Furiosa thing. I just noticed in the trailer, none of the characters are max. So Chris Hemsworth is not Max. But they did not get... What's her name to come back and play Furiosa? It's going to be Anya Taylor-Joy. It just shot. Actress.
I think she's a good actress.
She is, but where did Charlize Theron go? Metalhead Jesus and Leshy have fallen in love.
Aww.
Fred says, am I still alive? Yes. We're just in the middle of beating out the ad break. Which I'm gonna go pee. I have to pee.
Okay. That's him. I want to fight some.
I'm in. Got a big cam. Right here.
Oh, Fred. Fred wants to fight someone.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I just walked out and heard wants to fight someone. I assumed it was you. Fred, if you want to fight someone, we can arrange that. I think you should take the... Use the fast ritual.
I've got a few.
I think you'd just be able to help us catch up our stock. Real good if you just hit that. And then let Fred have a fight. Like everyone could just replenish. The 2 crossed swords. Then that's the yeah. Same row or same column. Command to follow to fight.
Who you want to fight, Fred?
Yeah, who's it gonna be?
We'll let Twitch chat decide, and Fred can vote.
Wom 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 wom. Wom widdly wom widdly wom wom wom. I have that memorized. I want it as a ringtone now. You got 3 votes. Fred, you cast a vote on who you're gonna fight.
Alright.
Bullshit. Fred, it was nice knowing you. Oh! obviously yeah.
There you go, Fred.
There you go, Fred. You got to fight, and they voted on Lily. You had to fight Lily. Yeah. What?
Fred says I can't vote.
What?
Still?
I thought we got you worked out when you did it on your phone. There we go. Yeah, now you just gotta do one more ritual to bring everybody's spirits back up. Bonfires. Princess, damn it! No, he's like... He just kind of keeps like... You could always hit him with the mushrooms, and then they'll be happy as a clam for 2 days. Everybody get high! Do 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 do.
I'm on my phone. I can't.
Like you found the thing on the phone below me here. That button there.
Mine's not
there's
loading occasionally.
Because there's no overlay on the phone. You have to click a specific button and open up a sub menu. Takes over chat. I just want to make sure we're trying it all correct.
Setting her bait.
Oh shit.
We shouldn't have done that because now they're not gonna farm.
No, they farm while they're on drugs. They work while they're
The
high.
naked ones?
Those aren't the naked ones. Those are the
I'm
ones.
saying the naked ones are the ones.
Yes, the naked ones are the ones that they don't do. All crops were fertilized again by chat. Thank you.
Actually, crops. Berry bowls.
Sure. I doubt you'll be gone 3 days though. But you'll need some demons. Oh, remember you don't get negative effects from eating the food. Unless you eat bad food.
I think I have some.
No, you have none. No summon demons. Aw, you're not as strong. Yeah! I lost that. Punchy.
Need a projectile demon.
That's an explodey demon. Or a double punchy demon. Have any good shoot. Shamura! Come on, Lily. Willy, wom. Yep. If you want to turn in some god tears. Now you can try to get that one that forces crops. Well, that infant god. Of course. I just hope you get it. Oh, of course not. Oh. What? At a certain point, it's only going to be able to give us necklace. Because we're going to run out of Forgotten Commandments to collect, or follower bodies, or a need for the tokens. Nice. Sword in the Death Sweep.
Not a great sword.
No. But that Death Sweep.
You.
No, that's you. That's the guy. You were all like, because you were both him and the mushroom guy. So these are both your peeps. You know, just go. There it is. Perfect. That's very rude! Uh-oh. Your demon just destroyed him? I think. Talk to him? Can you talk to them? I guess kill the mushroom guy, because didn't they say... No, stop! Don't kill everyone!
Hey.
They're adorable! You leave that... That's the wom, little wom, little wom, wom.
He's so angry now.
Yeah. You can't talk to him?
No!
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I was kind of googling around for some moral questions for the fun of like philosophical discussion. I don't know if I brought this up on a previous stream because I brought it up when I started playing. I posed the question to chat when I started playing The Outer Worlds, but I don't know if I ever brought it up to you on another stream. Are you familiar with the trolley problem? Okay. So, there are 5 men stuck on a track, and a trolley is coming into the station.
Oh, is that the same one?
Sort of. The idea being that, those 5 men will be killed, when the trolley comes into the station. If within an arm's reach, there is a switch that will allow you to throw the track onto the other rail. Giant frog?
Above it.
Oh, it's a fireball. It'll spit fireballs once the little meter fills. But, you can pull the switch and switch the track, but if you do so, it will kill one person. Who is stuck on the other track. The question, besides who the fuck is gluing all these people to tracks, would be, do you pull the switch?
I thought there was more to it, because I don't really see the conundrum there. Like, yes, you save the more people.
So the conundrum really comes down to, do you have a moral, like, is your moral obligation to just more numbers? Realizing that by pulling the switch, you are now accepting the guilt of the other man's death.
Yes, 100% you save the people.
I usually tell it 3 people, but when I googled it, 5 people. Yeah, it's the idea that, like, is your intervention, knowing that you are choosing to condemn someone else to death, you get to play God in this moment. Is that a moral problem for you? So,
no.
You read a lot of people, like, tell this thing, and then they go, so that's the thing, man, is do you save the one, or do you save the many? And I'm like, that's not the trolley problem. The trolley problem is about whether or not you should play God. Ah!
I always saw it, I always had heard it as, like, on one track is, like, a child or a baby, and then on the other track are 5 adults.
It's, never... It's supposed to be this. I mean, I guess you can change the trolley problem just to see how the answer changes.
That's how I've heard it.
Because, like, does the answer change if the one on the other track is a baby?
No. You're still saving 5 people. However many.
I forgot that my low on battery wasn't plugged in properly, I guess. The original Laplace dice. Bye, Kamak.
Go away before my demons start.
I think once you accept the thing and the game's gonna make her leave, you can start hacking away with impunity.
Okay, they gave me like 1 morsel.
Yeah, it's always hit and miss with these. I just love the fact that they're alive and a threat, because your demons will attack them without you. I think that's fucked up. Yeah, for me, I don't find the trolley problem to be that simple. I don't personally think it is in my hands to play God in order to save one person. Because that is implying the idea that those 5 lives are somehow magically worth more than the other life.
They are.
By what standard other than just generic metrics? Because for all you know, you're pulling the switch that will kill some philanthropist millionaire who's saving thousands a day to save 5 hobos who are just gonna go do more smack and die tomorrow. Like, the question of who you're killing is still a thing you don't necessarily address if you just do it by numbers. It kind of puts you in a camp of whether or not you're utilitarian or, like, it's supposed to be a broader question than just do you save one or save many.
To me,
I find ultimately at the end of the day, I'd probably pull the switch.
to me the question is simple. Because without having detailed information about who these people are, you save them in.
It's like
you are there, you have the ability to pull the switch, therefore you are obligated to...
See, I don't think it's as fair as to call it an obligation. That's definitely not fair. If you want to abstain from doing the right thing, you have the right to do that.
And it makes you shitty.
Even if it is the right thing. Well, no, I'm talking like, if you're, like, qualified to help somebody in a medical situation, but you can't seem to find yourself comfortable, I would use the dice and then pick that up. So, because the dice is a one-use only. Because the dice is one use, and it might just give you a heart. Ah, Tippo, died of old age. Oh, you heal a half a heart. Nice. I'm hearing you click buttons and shit's not happening on the screen. I'm glad that's not just happening to me, but I'm a little annoyed it's happening at all. I don't think those shield attackers are balanced too well, though, like most of the weapons. I guess that's part of the challenge, but... yeah. I don't think it's fair to call it a moral obligation. Should you help? I kind of feel like you should. I'm kind of in your same boat that, like... I feel like it... Uh-oh. Once of goods, no godly power! I thought he was saying something. I thought she was gonna go on a rant there. Yeah, it's just like when somebody's like... if somebody's qualified to do a tracheotomy, but doesn't find themselves to be comfortable doing it in the setting you're in for whatever reason, they're not a shitty person for choosing not to. You know what I mean? That's not fair to put that on them, that they're required to try to save this person.
If there was, like, some doctor there, and it was, like, my loved one, and they just chose not to help... yeah.
You have every right to be mad, I guess. But you don't get to act like society requires him to, and that he should be punished.
No, but I hope he regrets it forever.
And he might, but that's like... I don't know. That's kind of giving it, like, this weird blanket simple answer, and it's not fair to do that.
I mean, to me it is, though. Like, it is a simple...
Yeah, gonna collect all the little morsel spiders?
okay.
Just like no one's required to be a philanthropist. No one's required to help you. I feel bad that that's a truth, but, like, that's just the truth.
No, but I think if you have billions of dollars, it's your obligation to do something good with it.
I mean, as you know, I literally have, like, these obligations tattooed on my skin. But those are for me. I don't find them to be the doctrine to which everyone else must live. You don't, like, that's my standard. If I was a billionaire, I'd be helping people all over.
Good.
But there's no obligation to do so. It's not required.
There's no legal obligation to do so. I think there's a moral one. If you have billions of dollars and you do not help others in some way, you are a shitty person.
I can agree with that to some extent. It does depend to me. Like, if you built your fortune, that's yours, and you are not required to share it.
No,
if you're somebody's kid who, like, inherited all that, and you don't have as much of, like, And, like, if you don't have as much of, like... I think there's one left. I think I saw in the bottom corner. It's a fun thought experiment. I don't mind disagreeing with you on this, because I don't think it makes anyone a bad person for having a different answer. Because I know people, like, in the medical field, and if they found themselves uncomfortable with a situation and did not want to step in, like, no force on Earth has the right to force them to just get over it, because, like...
Force them, no, but I would judge them.
Because it's kind of, it's back on the trolley problem kind of thing, is that your intervention could be very much the cause of the death. And, like, fuck me, how do you...
I feel like you have to believe in fate then, and I don't. So...
What? No, I'm talking about, like, just... Like, if you wait for the ambulance, they have... You know what I mean? Outside the trolley problem. And it's not so much believing in fate, it's believing in guilt. Like, the guilt isn't on you. Because to be perfectly honest, like, you could call 911 and have it described to you how to do it, and you could go for it. You could try it. Like, they'll explain to you CPR or any kind of emergency thing that they're like, you'll either do it or he'll die. I'd like to think anyone who signs up to be in that position is well aware and willing. But at the same time, you don't know what's going on.
Your name. Outside.
Sure.
You open the kitchen door.
I'm aware. Ooh.
Really bad timing.
Sorry, I didn't think I was annoying.
You walked directly in front of me.
But, like, you could be in a bad mental state, you could be in all kinds of, like, distracted things that aren't necessarily being, like, intoxicating. Coming across the window. It's like saying as a martial artist you have an obligation to bend other people. That's not necessarily true.
Depends on the situation.
I think you at the very least have an obligation to call for help. Like, nothing should be removal of your comfort zone. Oh, no, 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 no!
Yep, I'm in the back.
No! Oh! Aw. But nothing should, like, take from your comfort zone to, like, get someone else.
But you're still doing something to help.
Yeah, well, I just meant, like, Doc's right there, dude needs a trach. You've called 911. But you're gonna, like, twist his arm to do something, and he's not feeling confident to be the one. For whatever reason, he has some kind of,
You mean like the nurses that were inside the building, and there was a dude having a medical emergency outside the building, and they wouldn't go help? Yeah, I hold that against them.
That one's a very different scenario. That one...
Because insurance.
Not insurance. It's like they would be accepting 100% of the liability of that guy. Like they're signing up.
It's almost like you're a nurse and that's your job.
You're signing up to get sued for every fucking thing you do, even if you did it 100% right. Like we're in that shitbag hole of corporate America where like some people get their hands tied. I don't know that story, but I do know that, like, there's been a lot of things where they just kind of hit you with, like, it doesn't matter what your moral obligation is, it matters that it will end up in court and you will lose your license.
I think you were there.
I'm not sure what it was.
I went to the doctor's, and while I was there, in the parking lot, this older man who was also walking into the doctor's fell down in the parking lot and, like, smacked his head and stuff, and so I went over to help him, and, like, it was 90 degrees out, so I friggin' took my hoodie off.
Oh, right.
And
That was actually just across the street.
Because we didn't want him to move, because we didn't know how injured he was, but he was, like, burning his arms on the asphalt.
Yeah,
So I took my hoodie out of my car and, like, laid it on the ground for him to lay on. And I went inside the doctor's office and was like, we need somebody out there. And the nurses wouldn't help. They were like, we'll call 911, but we're not going to do that. And I was like, you are a nurse. You're not going to go out there and, like, assess the situation or help this man that you have no idea how injured he is laying on the asphalt outside? And they wouldn't do it. And I was like...
I still see how it can snowball into a thing that's just a problem for them.
I don't care. They're shitty people for not at least trying to help. I judge them harshly for that. And at the time, I didn't have CPR, I didn't have anything. So me, a 100% untrained person, is out there trying to help this man when there are doctors and nurses right inside.
Yeah, I remember helping the guy, like, go through, like, my little steps that I knew of, like, what hurts, what can you move for me, where does it hurt, do you feel anything in your neck, and, like, going through the whole thing, because he kept trying to get up, and I remember we had to kind of hold him down. We're like, no, you cracked your head, don't move.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to get up because the ground was hot.
Yeah, and we're like, we'll do something for you, but, like we'll think of something, but you have to try not to move because you could further hurt the injury.
Yeah, like, we knew enough to tell him that, like, you can't get up, but I'm like, this man could be, like, dying outside, and you guys are just gonna sit in here.
But I kind of understand that if they go out and start helping, that the family, like, they start helping, he dies of his injury, and they go, yeah, well, it was because you helped him. Your help killed him. What you did killed him.
And they could do that in the doctor's office that they work in.
Like, we were kind of just saying, like, calling the police is doing something.
Not for a nurse, it's not. For them.
Yeah, there it is. Causes all seeds to immediately be ready for harvest. I thought we bought it last time, but I guess not.
There is, I forget what the whole legal thing is, but, like, if there's a situation that calls for a medical professional and you are a medical professional, you are obligated. Like, if you're on a plane or something.
No, that is not true.
There is, yes.
No,
there is something.
You have the right to refuse. For one reason or another, whatever it is. Whether you're trying to head on vacation because you're overworked and overstressed. Like, there are a lot of just very simple day-to-day mentality problems that can keep you from being at the top of your game and therefore not the best person to help. And you have the right to decide that it's not a good time. Now we have the lava one. And it also, if I remember right when that happened, that predated the change to the one law about helping people, where you had to have, you know, this or that. Like where they changed it to as long as you're acting in good faith, and whatever you did was within your reasonable skill set, you can't be sued. Let's bring Valk back! Pop her right out of the ground. But yeah, there is no moral obligation to... There's no forced obligation to help. I know that legally a hospital can't turn you away. Like, they can't turn you away at, like, an emergency facility or urgent care.
This actually says the exact opposite. A doctor can refuse to treat you, period. So you can go into the emergency room and a doctor can say, no.
For one reason or another, like, I can respect how that's their right. I would imagine you don't get into that field with the mentality that you're going to do that. You know, a lot of people get into that because they want to help people. And I don't think you'd have a lot of problems with a lot of the medical professionals just having that moral obligation problem.
Interesting enough, something to keep in mind because we do travel and fly.
Yeah.
If you were in an airplane, even if it is not owned by a U.S. company, if you are over United States soil, the Good Samaritan law still applies. If you are not over American soil, it's whatever, like...
Whatever airspace you're in.
Whatever airspace you're in is what laws apply. So keep that in mind if there's ever an emergency on a plane and we're, like, over France and you go to help somebody.
Yeah, I gotta be aware of France's laws on it. It's good to know. But yeah, no, I fully stand by that. Like, you can't make somebody help you. Because
you can't make them. I will heavily judge a doctor or nurse for not helping.
Which is your right. Just, you know, if you were ever given control or the reins or something, I would heavily judge you if you tried to change it to force them.
I think those nurses that did not help that man are shitty people.
They were, as I recall, kind of shitty in general. Like, they were very dismissive of that man, and we were like, no, he's, like, really in...
Yeah, you know why? Because I found out afterwards he was a drug addict at a rehab facility, and he was coming in for his blood work to make sure he was still clean.
Why didn't you bring that up earlier in the story? We have 3 sickos? What happened? Oh, right. The mushroom thing.
Because there was a guy that was with him that they were both coming in to be tested, and they asked if he was going to ride with him in the ambulance, and that guy was really afraid he was going to get in trouble because they were out from their, only supposed to be gone so long from their, like, halfway house or whatever.
Yeah.
And the EMTs were like, dude, we will call them and tell them what happened. Like,
Yeah,
just don't make him go by himself.
Yeah, this is a medical emergency. I do remember that now.
Like,
that was a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I still think about those nurses sometimes, and I still hate them.
Which is your right. I just don't think it wouldn't be your right to make them.
If that was me laying out in that parking lot, and there were doctors and nurses right there that were like, no.
I would be very upset, but I also wouldn't feel like I would have any right to just go in and crowbar their arm.
If it were you, I might get arrested.
If it were me, I would have already stood up like an idiot and tried to walk my ass into
I'm just saying, in general, like, if you were laying there, like, injured or grievously injured or whatever, and there were doctors and nurses in a building right there that could help you, I'm pulling somebody over that counter by their stupid nurse's shirt and dragging them outside. I couldn't think of the word. And dragging them outside and throwing them on the ground and telling them, you either help him or you're going to the hospital with him.
See, if it were me, though, I'd be that cocky dude who's like, quick, help me drag myself into the building, because then I'm their problem.
And it was their thing, like, they actually told me there was some stupid thing because he was in the parking lot and not in the building.
Because they don't own the parking lot.
If he had been in the building, they would have had to help him.
They own the business that they were renting. And we didn't want to move him because he landed on his head.
They were like, we could bring you a wheelchair.
If we can't move him, can you just bring us a blanket? I remember asking her for a blanket. Like, can I just get, like, a blanket so we can get his arms off the thing? Off the pavement?
Well, and I gave him my one...
He was all cut up, too. Because he took that fall hard.
Because I gave him my hoodie to, like, put his arms and his head on, and then he kind of, like, relaxed down onto the ground. And then when they were taking him away, they wanted to give it back to me, and he had already, like, bled on it. And I was like, no, you can take that with him. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Like, being a little bit of a germaphobe as I am, there is not going to be any amount of washing that, like...
It's gonna make you feel good.
Is gonna make me feel good about a stranger's blood being on it. Like, if it was somebody I knew, that's totally different. That wouldn't bother me, but, like... Not this guy. Nope.
I do remember that now.
I actually left that clinic, too.
I remember. You refused to do your follow-up with them.
Yep.
I do recall all of that. I respect that it's their choice. Because I would like nothing more than for no one... Like, I wouldn't want anyone to take that choice away from me. Because I know... Say, for example, I was a medical professional. I have my insomnia issue. I could be on a very bad day. You start making me help that person while I am in a state of, like, fuzzy...
Well, and I also feel like there's extenuating circumstances. Say there's a doctor someplace, but he's on his day off and he's drunk. I don't want that man working on me.
Or somebody in the family just died, or his dog just died. I don't care. Any kind of thing that creates a different kind of distress. Like, I feel like most people wouldn't just say no. They wouldn't just go, nah, I'm not on the clock. Fuck you.
And I guess, like, I don't know, because we were still pretty young at that point.
Yeah.
I think, like, early 20s. And I think, kind of, it was this realization for me that they are these people that are medical professionals that you kind of hold in this, like...
This is the first time, like, the cape fell off the hero.
You kind of hold in, like, this revere that, like, these are people that, like, save lives, and, like, somebody that's been in the hospital quite a few times, like... have had my life saved by medical professionals, and then they go, no, we're not going to help this person because legal bullshit.
I can respect that the legal bullshit could cost them their job and even their license.
Yeah, well.
I understand that that is a very real, at least back then, that was, especially when everyone was so Sue happy at that time. Oh man, like, I could only imagine, like, they could have done everything correct and he still gets to sue them. And they lose their job, and they lose their license, and that could have gone so badly for them just because he said so.
I don't care. They suck.
No,
I judge them.
I definitely, like, especially now that you brought up how long ago that was, I'm like, no, I'm doubling down on, like, I respect that that's their choice. Because those were the days. Those were the fucking days where you could get sued for anything and everything. And it was just never gonna be... You were never gonna get it right. Because people were trying to sue for as little as, well, you cut me, and they're like, well, yeah, you had surgery. Like, somebody tried to sue a surgeon because they had to actually perform surgery on a guy. Like, you gave me scars on my body, and he's just like, yeah, so that you lived.
Well, and there's certain instances of stuff like that where people have, like, tried, but still failed to sue them, where, like, they were told, like, this is what the consequences of this surgery are gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
And then something goes wrong, and they have to do other things or make a bigger incision or whatever in the middle of surgery, and the person gets out and it is not the result that they thought it was going to be. And, you know, then they're like, well, I didn't consent to that or whatever. That's not what I was told it was going to be.
I just respect, like, I hold to myself virtues that if I am one who can help, I should. I hold that to myself.
And I, like...
Because I refuse to believe I can't help.
In my conscious mind, I'm a very cautious person, but I have found out in a couple of situations that I am the person that will run in there without necessarily thinking of myself. Like, I believe we talked about this on stream before. Like, I saw a dog get hit by a car, the dog was still alive, I went over to check on the dog, and there was a kid who had accidentally, like a teenage kid, who had accidentally left the gate open, and that's the reason the dog ran out, and it was his friend's dog. So he is completely distraught, not thinking, you know, runs over to the dog, is kneeling down in the road, and it's the middle of the night, and there's a car coming.
Yeah.
And I, like, stood in front of this kid and was waving my arms, and, like, the car was not stopping. And, like, I had the thought, like, I'm gonna get hit by a car today. Like, not, let me get out of the way, let me, like, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna get hit by a car today, because if I get hit, I can jump onto the hood. If he gets hit, they're gonna take his head off.
Yeah. That kid be dead.
Thankfully, they did see me after I started, like, screaming. And that dude in the car was shook, too, because he was like, oh my god, I did not see you. Like, I almost hit you. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Used to have flares and stuff for that kind of stuff. Set off a flare in the road. Ain't nobody missing you now. I know for a fact I'm the kind of person who will step in. I've done it. You were there at the bar the one time.
I've also stupidly got in the middle of a horse fight. And then thought about after. These are 2,000-pound animals that are fighting each other, and I'm just like, stop it! Like an idiot.
I stepped in the middle of a domestic abuse. Which only earned me the lady yelling at me, and I was just like, yeah, I don't... And I just looked at her and I'm like, I don't care. I couldn't watch that anymore. I did that for me. Don't worry about you.
Sometimes, depending on the situation, that makes it worse for the person. Step in.
I stand by just, I couldn't watch it any longer. Yeah. So even if...
Because they say that sometimes, like, if you step in public, it's worse for the person than in private. Like, a good thing to do is to, like, call the police. Notify the police that, like, this is happening, and then they can, like, try to get the person safe, whatever.
Yeah. All I know is we got free pool for, like, every other time we went in there, because the manager thought that was fucking balls of me.
Oh, and
then he'd come up and talk to me every time we were in there. We should go back there sometime, see how it is in there. Red says, much like my fight with Lily, I got my ass kicked. Oh. In your 9-ball?
Because we're having a very different conversation.
Yeah, we're having... You're not... You're making it sound like you were the domestic that I got involved with.
I also, before we actually knew that person, and I would have gotten my ass handed to me, but... there were two people, both of which we are friends with now, but one of them was picking on the other one, and I, like, stepped in front of him and was like, you're gonna leave her alone. And I was like, I'm gonna take this 200-pound dude right now if he does not walk away.
Oh yeah.
I don't care, I'm not messing around.
Can't do this, yeah. And I remember remarking to that lady when she started, like, no one asked for your help, and I'm like, I didn't do it for you. This is entirely selfish, I'm aware. I can't watch this any further.
Yeah. Now knowing those two people in my story, I would have got wrecked. But I was gonna do it.
At the time, yeah.
Now I'd have a fighting chance, but back then I would have got wrecked.
Barely a black belt, then. Going up against a 2-time black belt.
Done, like, all kinds of combative sort of things. So...
Let's
care.
up critical hit chance. I'm going for the gold here. I'm putting it all on the line. I'm gonna see if I can take out Hecate. 25% less fervor or double fervor? Double fervor. That's gonna cost out in the long run. But yeah, like, I know personally that I am the kind of person who will help. I will just include myself. That's the thing. We'll do that.
Which I think is, like, I don't know, for myself is interesting, because I do think of myself as a fairly, like, cautious person in general. Like, in my thinking brain.
You have another one?
Yes. I do.
Screaming brain.
I have Rage Lily, who thinks she can take anybody and will insert herself in a situation and think I am the answer.
It's not a great Lily to be around. Oh, I didn't realize we resurrected Valkyrie and Valk.
Too bad that person isn't on stream right now.
Right? Not that they'd know. They probably forgot all about that story.
No, I brought it up and they have not. They remember that as one of the first times they ever met me.
Good times. Alright, so logs, chemic.
And I don't know, like, I've heard a lot of other women say, like, you know, kind of going back to the conversation about the bear that we were having before, you know, that, like, yes, it can be intimidating if there's a guy somewhere and you're by yourself. I agree with that. You know, you have that thought where you're like, this could be not great.
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't matter to me how big that person is. And it never really occurred to me until I was talking to somebody else and they were like, oh yeah, there was this guy that was like being a little bit weird with me. Like, huge.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have definitely been like, listen here!
Somebody's like twice your size.
And it just doesn't occur to me. And I don't know if it's because, like, I grew up with brothers, like, one of which was a pretty big guy. And then, like, I'm around you and Proven all the time, which are also, like, big guys.
That, like, you don't think about it anymore.
Yeah, because it's
This
just,
is your comfort zone.
like, it's just normal to me. I don't know, but...
Yeah. On the bear thing, like, I know I said my piece, but, like, I fully respect anybody who has that decision, who still has their opinion on that. Like, you're well within your right to prefer the bear. I just want you to be aware that you could probably kill the guy. It's not impossible. They're not magically gonna overpower you.
Well, I think it just goes with the mindset that, like...
Come learn self-defense with me. I will teach you how to kill all the men you meet in the woods.
No.
What?
That, like...
I'm allowed to say that now. We're not Lakeland. We're not a college problem anymore.
But, you know, there's a mindset of, like, a bear is less likely to attack me than a man. Where, like, whether that's statistically true or not, it doesn't matter. That's the mindset.
It is statistically true. Based on how many bears per capita have access to women. If
And
bears
men are
were...
probably more likely to get attacked by bears because women will see a bear and they'll be like,
Whoop.
eh. And a dude will be like, let's see how close I can get to it.
I will totally be like, I have treats!
Although, I
know
don't
this
know if you've seen the general joke on the internet that's like the white women will pet anything.
Yes. It's not any better for anyone. There was definitely, like, there was a video of, like, it's dark, and just, there's a bear giving, like, sad eyes into the screen door, and it just cuts to a man walking out with, like, a bunch of treats, and his friends start grabbing him and pulling him back. He's like, no, but, like, he big pupper. I can just give him snacks, it's fine. Like, he'll be happy. He's just getting held back by, like, his roommates.
There's this one, like, black man in particular that does those meme videos of, like, white women will pet anything. And there'll be, like, some giant, vicious dog that's, like, barking and growling, and he's like, nah, see, that doesn't work for personal protection against white women, because she's gonna, like, bend down and be like, boo, 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 and then she's gonna go home with it!
That was one of my favorite things to see about, like, the hardest part of, like, training defensive dogs is, like, getting them to recognize threat. Because if you, like, it's one of those things that, like, service dogs, either the dog can do that or they just fucking can't.
Yeah.
Either the dog will go, yes, you die now, or the dog will just go, I don't want to do that, it'd be easier if I could convince him to feed me.
Well, and they've,
Path of least resistance is very strong in dogs as well.
They have done some studies, too, where all these people are like, oh, my, like, regular household dog would protect my home. Now, it's different if the owner is there, because dogs will feed off of your energy. But we're talking about, like, you're at work, and somebody breaks into your house. Will your dog defend your home?
I will stop you a sec. Fred did say, I just came back. What did Lily say? We're not sure what you mean, Fred. Help us out here. What's the context you're asking about? But go on. Well, Fred formulates her...
oh, I think about the bear thing.
I hope. Oh, yeah.
Oh, but they did a study where people posed as burglars and they wore, like, bite suits.
Yeah.
And they broke into people's houses while they had surveillance in there. And 90% of dogs could be talked into calming down.
Yep.
And some of them weren't even aggressive to begin with, because, like say somebody's a professional burglar, right? They're used to breaking into houses when nobody's there and they encounter dogs. So, and if they've cased your house, they know you have a dog.
Right.
So, people were so surprised how their dogs reacted. Because the guy would go into the house, and the dog would, like, run up and start barking at him, like, I don't know who you are. And he'd be like, hey, puppy, hi, baby. And he'd, like, throw some treats on the ground.
Yeah.
And the dog's his best friend.
Yep.
It didn't matter. German Shepherds, like...
Yeah, your dog's not trained to do it, so they don't recognize threat.
Right.
We do have an ad break coming in like 8 seconds here, so
I was just gonna say, the one dog that did actually attack was a little foo-foo.
Alright, but yeah, we got an ad break dropping here in just a few minutes, or just within a minute here. So Fred, if you want your question answered, ask away. Were you talking the bear thing? Or what? We're curious.
I don't know that I'm gonna have enough yarn to make it.
Getting pretty far to have that opinion.
I only have 2 left, though.
Hmm.
I don't know what their idea of saying it's queen is, but...
So, I'm just waiting for this ad break to kick in because I don't want to hit the boss fight with you guys not being able to watch the premium content. Although those of you watching this in VOD gang will not really know what the hell I mean by that. Just because I'm going to explain it probably 1,000 more times before we ever stop streaming, we do run ads, 3 minutes. We just take them as pee breaks and just chill out, maybe discuss more things. All that jazz. We're just gonna chill out. I'm gonna just text Fred. For anyone who doesn't know, Fred in the chat is my mother. But yeah, this all started because I asked the trolley problem in philosophy, and I find it would be hard to pull the lever. I would pull the lever, but I would probably be carrying that guilt forever. I killed a man. Uh, no, I had no involvement if the other three or five, however you choose to ask the question, doesn't really matter. Um, yeah, Fred finally popped back in. This is about the man or the bear. Which is it, Fred? Or which is it, Lily? Man or bear?
Oh, I said bear because the bear wouldn't attack me in the first place because I would hear it trundling around in the woods and wouldn't be surprised by it and would go the other direction. So bear. Because I'm observant and not an idiot.
So Lily's under the impression that the nocturnal hunting instinct of the bear would not overcome her ability to just hear it coming.
We did not say what would you rather be attacked by in the woods, because then obviously it
Well,
would be a man.
Well, what would you rather be attacked by in the woods is a dumb way to word the question, because the whole point of the experiment is, are you more afraid a man would or would not attack you? That's a weird way to word
I
that
think a man
question.
is more likely to attack me than a bear. Yes. Agreed.
Well, I love that you put it to statistics, and I'm just like, well, bears don't have this infinite access to women that men do to become the grand statistic that they are. How often do bear encounters end in violence? Very limitedly, which is fair.
Bears are more predictable than men are. So a bear is going to attack you if it feels threatened, its young feels threatened.
You're in its territory. You're near its food supply.
That goes into feeling threatened, though. And most of the time, if you're being observant and you realize that there's a bear in the area, okay, sometimes they can sneak up on you. I got that.
Yeah.
But if you have noticed the bear, most of the time, the bear is going to give you a warning sign to get out of there. Unless you, like, stumble on it and you're 3 feet from it. Then you might get mauled.
Yeah. My whole thing is that the bear, in its unpredictability, is that whatever its chance is of attacking you, when it attacks you,
you're gonna die.
You're probably dead.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
A man, no matter what he chooses to do, especially you, you'll likely kill him. You will most likely kill that man. Brett says, I said man, if anything happened, I think I'd have a better shot of protecting myself against a man. Yeah. So it does come to, like, this is why I love things like this. This question does fall into that and the trolley problem for me, where they make interesting discussions. I don't hold my position to be the correct truth that I must convince you of. That's how I look at the situation, and I understand that I'm not a woman and that I don't necessarily carry that perspective. I just think if a man tried something, all of his flesh can be bitten off.
I think I'm less likely, having encountered both of those two creatures, I think I'm
and been attacked by neither.
I think I'm less likely to be attacked by the bear, and the bear has a very set sort of circumstances in which they are going to attack you and reasons why they're going to attack you. A human being could attack you simply because they felt like it.
Very true. I just think in that situation, you'll kill him.
And, the human being can be deceptive. The bear's gonna look at you, and you're gonna know, is that bear feeling threatened and it's gonna attack me, or is it not? The human being could walk up to you and say, oh my god, thank god I found another person. I've been walking around for days. Do you know the way? Do you have supplies? Can I borrow your phone? And then stab you 37 times.
Yeah, but that's on the idea that you're going to let him get that close. Like, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? The answer is no, road's that way. Good luck.
But I'm just saying, people are deceptive. In general, animals are not deceptive, if you know what you're looking for.
Because I know for me, like, if I walked across either, and I understand that I'm not the target audience of this question. I walk across a bear, and I'm just going to be like, cool, I'm going to leave. I don't give a fuck what that bear's reaction is. I don't care if that bear literally sat down and started humming like Winnie the fucking Pooh. I'm just gonna start backing away slowly
Sure.
and leave. I'm gonna let the bear have its fucking space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because no altercation where I fight that bear ends good for me. Maybe I live
The
and
phone died.
maybe I will live and maybe I will get to like tell that story forever, and that sounds kind of fun. Like, ha, I fought a bear once. It was a draw. Like, I'm gonna be a cocky shit about that. But I know if I come across a man, he either has a gun or I will fucking whip you. And do I honestly 100% believe I'm going to beat any man I just come across in the woods? No, but I'm going to walk into that. I'm going to walk through that scenario with that mentality. And you're going to hit me with a question. Like, you could be deceptive, and most of my answers are going to be no. Maybe you'll want to borrow my phone. I'll throw you my phone. I won't get close.
I also think, like,
I'll be like, here.
me training in self-defense and stuff like that and having the knowledge, yes, I would be the same way.
I dial 911 and toss him the phone.
I would
Watch
dial
that,
911 and say, I have somebody here with me
who needs help.
This is my location. This is what this person looks like.
I would, yeah.
But having my self-defense knowledge and stuff like that.
Fred says, or he could be really nice and help you out. Go take out the bear! Then my story could be about killing a bear with our bare hands.
And, like, I agree with you. Those are the sort of things that I would do. However,
if you had to choose,
there is a cultural implication that most women in American culture are taught to be polite. And it gets them in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Because their instincts are firing off that this situation is not good. But what do they do instead? They don't be rude.
Yeah.
And then they get murdered.
Sure. But you also know better.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah. But I'm saying in general.
For my bottom dollar, every once in a while I get somebody who tells me, you are so nice. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. The word is good. I'm nice.
Kind. I am not nice.
I am not nice. I am not... Like, I am very cordial, and I am very courteous, and I am very... I'm good with my words, and I am good with how I treat you, and I am good with my whatever. But push comes to shove, I will fucking end you if I have to. If that's what it comes down to, I know I'm the kind of... I just feel it in my bones. I am the kind of guy that, like... Say the world ends, the apocalypse goes nuts, and one guy starts saying one thing a little batty about who belongs subservient to who, and I'm just gonna shoot that dude. And tell everybody sorry. But I'm not hearing any of that.
Ooh, I don't know if
Everyone's gonna leave each other the fuck alone.
I don't know if I've ever told you this story before.
Oh my. Oh no. We're on Big Cam, by the way, because I was waiting for the ad break, but go on the story and then we'll get back to the game.
When I lived with my parents, I would take walks in their neighborhood all the time. Super safe neighborhood, quiet, you know, lovely middle-class suburbia. And I literally had a guy approach me with, like, the tropes they teach you about as a child. He's walking around with a leash, and he says, I lost my dog. Can you help me?
Like the textbook thing they say about social engineering.
And so, like, even then I knew. And I'm, like, standing fairly far away from him. And I'm like, well, what does your dog look like? And he kind of gives some very, like... vague, like it's this brown dog, like medium-sized brown dog,
brown,
whatever.
medium-sized.
You know, he wasn't like this person that was like, oh my god,
Jack Russell Beagle mix.
His name is Max. I've been looking for him. He ran, you know, like that way. I lost him at like 6 o'clock. Like somebody that's frantic, that's looking for their dog.
Practice your scams, people. Come on. Put a little effort into it.
Not this guy. And then he, instead of saying like, have you seen my dog? He says, can you help me find my dog? Like, this dude wants me to go with him. And I looked at him and I said, do you think I'm that stupid? And I was like, do you understand what this sounds like?
Yeah.
And he went away.
Yeah,
he left.
You did tell me that story.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I had ever told you that one or not.
Because I remember, like... laughing so hard when you started to tell me that, like, yeah, I lost my dog. And I was like, oh my god, this is like right out of what my father would tell me.
Like, this was out of those videos that we watched in elementary school.
What's next?
Stranger danger.
What's next? He's gonna pull up in a van and offer you candy with no windows?
Yeah.
Like, I remember thinking all that. Alright, we're gonna head back to the game screen because I have a boss to kill. And then our next stream will probably be our last stream of this game then.
And, like, of course I went back, you know, and told my mom, and...
Hey,
what?
You've got lines to read.
Oh.
You're a froggy.
Vile, sniveling puppet. I will destroy you again. And again.
Huh. You're the first one who wasn't like, please stop this madness.
Last two, I don't think it's gonna be enough.
Froggo!
That's like, people get so mad too when you like call them out on stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I had somebody call me. I've never gotten a call about my car's extended warranty. Like, I've gotten the stupid texts or emails or whatever, but I've never gotten, like, an actual human being call me. And I finally got one. And I started laughing.
In their face.
Yes. Oh, yeah, on the phone with them. And they got so mad. And they were like, what? What's so funny? And I'm like, you are literally...
The meme!
Yes, I said that to them. And I was like... You think I'm that stupid? Like, this is literally the meme. Do you not have the internet? And he, like, got really pissed off at me. And, was like, you're not gonna be laughing when your car breaks down or whatever. And I said, yeah, I will, because I'm gonna think about this moment.
I'm gonna think about this fucking phone call, and it's going to cheer me up so hard.
And then he hung up on me. While I laughed.
Yep.
I was like, please tell me this is a recorded.
There's so much happening on screen! Kinda happy you didn't end up with this boss fight. This would be so fucked. Oh my god, they will not fucking... They're surviving like every hit. I don't have enough... I don't do enough damage.
Chaos!
It's like the script to fucking Cabin in the Woods. There is chaos on every screen, is all they wrote. When, like, the monsters all get released, all the script said was, there is chaos on every screen. And they were like, I regretted writing that so much because we didn't know where to start, begin, or end. We just kept making stuff, and it was crazy. Holy crap, I landed a big parry.
My phone is.
Yeah. I know, I see Fred said a few things.
Telling everybody, I can't watch the chat, so you'll have to wait until...
I could
Leon's
give you my
done
fucking
fighting.
phone, but...
Leon's in the middle of some shit.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of nearly beating this fucking ass so hard. Got him! Alright, just down to the boss now. Oh, no! I'm so mad that was my first hit. Done! Booyah! Oh, look at little baby Hackett! Little Froggo boy. Girl, not sure. Rowan says, ahoy, properly, I've been lurking. Okay, if you say so. Fred said, about the manor bear, Oh, no. She already said all that. Never mind. I'm sorry. It was just Kroven saying he's been lurking this whole time. No weigh-ins on the man or bear or trolley problem, Kroven? Because I know me with the trolley problem, my first thought will be, like, I will possibly find myself pulling that switch, but I will also spend the rest of the day trying to figure out who's tying these motherfuckers to tracks, so I can tie them to a track. Robin says, Jeff and I were watching Fallout. Did you do the whole season? Did you watch the whole show? This son of a bitch, I want to talk to somebody about it. By the lamb we may live, and in time by the lamb we may die. Because Lily and I just finished season 1 earlier today.
Which chat is deciding our fate?
Oh no! Fred says, and they put in a new light fixture. Hooray! When you hear me call out, baby, kick the wall out. Crawl out through the fallout back to me. Fred says, I'm gonna watch it. All hail the lamb. Kroven says, not yet, we're on episode 4. Okay, so you're right after...
Don't say it!
After they lose the VIP in the water, if I'm not mistaken. That's all I'll say. Tomorrow for anime night, we'll talk all kinds of mad shit. Yeah, Fred, the Fallout show is really good, and it's even convinced Lily to maybe play the Fallout games for stream, which would, I'm so excited. I hope you like them. To be honest. Groven says, sounds good. Yeah. Was I right about where you are? About-ish? Groven says, yes. Alright. Huan! Welcome to the... Tell you what, we're gonna hit randomize on your name. I'm not gonna be able to read that. Trebray! Alright, that'll do. They are lustful. Lustful little wolf boy. Anyway, welcome to the cult. Feel free to, where his name is entirely not something else, and they just called him that anyway. Cordial. Welcome to the cult. I'm just trying to get to our new bishop boy. Oh my, somebody super pooped. You go chop trees. Long range brick! Welcome back to the cult, because you went crazy on us last stream, and I forgot you were in there. I forgot you were in there. Farm, because you were a farmer. And then lastly, Hackett! Now you get to be little Hackett.
Okay, go on.
Now you get to be little Hackett, who has no words.
Eat me.
Robes. There you go, you can have the one other old world robes that nobody puts them on. Whose color? Oh, we can have a pink Hackett. Nah, we'll leave you. We'll do what we did with for everybody else. You can keep your natural color.
You're gonna have to wait. You've been outside like 7 times already.
Yeah, for Fred, Walton Goggins has been one of my favorite actors in a lot of things for the last decade. And now he's finally getting some, like, leading appeal roles that just... He's just crushing it! He plays the ghoul, and you will love him. I promise. You're gonna love his character. He's great. Oh, my computer's yelling at me to plug in my PC.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're about to lose all of the chat. Oh, and then here's Hackett's. Slam! Oh, yeah. I don't think they can hear you from there.
Nora, hi. What hi? Lost. Yours. For now. There's some radioactive.
Devoted poop. Oh, I'm all sleepy. What the? No, sleep. Evidently almost murdered me.
Hang on.
Hang on, bud. We're almost done here. He has. Stevie, one last sin out of you. He's an old man. He can't possibly turn on us. Stop, Heck.
Other head.
Oh, I leveled up Stevie, evidently.
Not.
No. Hang on. Hang on.
I can go.
Alright, come on. Now, come on. Come on. Hector. Coming up or what? Get in there. He hasn't quite grasped hang on as a concept yet. And I love that they did the soundtrack all good and dandy, but they don't think they played one Billie Holiday song, and that makes me upset. Do we have beds for everybody?
Good.
We don't. Like, we keep adding to this group. Okay, we have 25 people and 29 beds, so we're all right. Okay, I'm going to take...
My turn.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go talk to the God Man and end the stream, but...
Just do it.
Okay. Yeah, Fred, thanks to the show, we'll probably stream the games. I'm kind of happy about that. The dogs keep intruding on her blanket she's trying to make.
And I wouldn't really care, but this yarn unravels really easily. So, like...
Protein!
I keep having to redo stuff for laying on it.
Yeah, I just want to go, like, put in the teaser for what we have to do next. Fallout is one of the reasons I got way into all the 20s jazz music. Alright, here we go. I am not inclined to emotion the way you kind are. Though if I were, heck, it would certainly inspire amusement. She was perhaps the most vicious of them, wicked beast. So, you have completed your task, Red Crown. The bishops are trapped no longer. What becomes of them now is not of my interest. Though it becomes of yourself. Many a deity have I bartered with. Their designs, ones I have seen repeated through the millennia. Your designs, however, very interesting. As such, I offer you a boon, a cementing of our new undertaking. This shrine is carved in the likeness of a god with whom I once bargained. May it remind you of the role which you must now fill. Oh! A trophy for killing the one who waits. The last of the decorations. And why we wouldn't find it. Fred giving us dancing dinos. Infant God, by your influence, this land is changing. 'Tis true. The laws of this world, and even of the next, have become malleable. Yet the ether, having flowed in one fashion for many an age, shall not be diverted so easily. That which seems still runs deep. There is much yet to uncover. God tears remain. Do not allow complacency to take root. Yet you have shown yourself to be a worthy deity. Take your rightful place amongst the pantheon, as you have earned. All hail the Lamb. All hail the God of Death. Fuck yeah. It has a special place. When resurrecting, gain 2 diseased hearts. So now when we, sacrifice? We get 2 diseased hearts? Oh, I think we're getting the finale!
Oh.
Thank you for playing, noble disciple. Please spread the good word near and far, so that others may be blessed by the divine teachings of the mighty Lamb.
I didn't think that was gonna be it. I thought I thought we
were gonna have to boss fight the god monster thing.
But no, they were just like, okay, you win.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have to fight the master testicle. Okay, so that's the Cult of the Lamb finale. I did warn people in the thing that it's possible this was our last stream. I guess there's nothing left to do. I thought we were gonna have to fight him because he had his 2 disciples and like he was gonna be the reflection of fighting the one who. Oh. No, it just booted us back to the menu.
Damn.
Hot damn! So that was the ending of the game. When I go into the collection of achievements, we still don't have an achievement for godhood. Weigher of souls, sacrifice. We don't sacrifice many people, so yeah. Duh. Unlock all the follower forms. It's the only one we don't have. We haven't unlocked all the tarot cards there. We haven't unlocked all of the fleeces. And then after that, there's only 3 hidden achievements. Which are annoying, because you can just go into Steam and unveil them. Not that you'll see them here, but holy shit, that was the end of Cult of the Lamb. I thought there'd be just a little more.
Yeah.
So in another playthrough, I'm gonna sack 10 followers. Duh. You kind of have to do it in hard mode to get enough, like, power. Unlocking all the follower forms, we could just keep playing this one off stream, I guess. As well as the fleeces to just keep collecting. Unlocking all the tarot cards is just going and buying them from the other shops we didn't finish buying them from.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Godhood achievement's supposed to be. I am going to load our Degeneracy save, which says 86% complete. And see if there's a few little things we can complete before we just cut stream. 5-ish, 10-ish minutes, maybe. I'm just gonna run and buy cards. I'm gonna... Like, I can still turn in all these god tiers we collected on that last run. Follower form! Follower form! Kroven says, hidden ending. Maybe you need to eat 3 umbilical cords. Oh, no. Not that kind of ending. I just thought because he has his 2 disciples that we were going to get a reflection of the original final boss fight.
No, you're just like, good job for
Finally, somebody doesn't want to be a dick about it. He's like, nice job, you're a god now! Happy for you! Because that's the voice I chose for him. Because of course I did. Started to pick it. We got a bunny!
Star Bunny.
I wonder how many follower forms there are and how many there are. Like, how do I collect them? Do I have to get them from him?
5 of them?
From somewhere, but I think you can only buy the ones that are specific to the areas. So we already have all the follower forms for the 4 areas. Roman says, is he also a Star Sage? Oh, sorry. I was having like a hiccup there.
Ben got fed up with me.
Hit me. Sorry.
Off of my blanket and he's over on his bed warming.
Yeah, I'm not actively remembering what the fuck a Star Sage is supposed to be from. I love that noise. It's great. Alright, we'll round out sustenance, and we have 2 more in the bucket. Sasky and Peeps, thank you. Yeah, the bunny could be a Star Sage. Send one of our old folks. Valkyrie. This stream started with Valkyrie getting mulched. And it ends with Valkyrie getting mulched. The inspiration of others. Not sure what everybody's problem is. Who can we name a disciple? Alamar, maybe? Buffalo Jr! Yay!
You disciple already?
He is.
These kids level up so fast now.
Yeah. And that restores everyone's faith, so... No, our faith keeps plummeting. It keeps making the sound? Oh. Because it's nighttime after I just didn't notice. Twitch chat's deciding our fate! You be good to us, chat. I guess I'm stuck here until we do that. That one. Maybe. I wouldn't take it. I guess because my laptop's close to dying. The next egg will be golden. And now it'll let me leave. So what I'm basically going to do is just go to the Pilgrim's Passage and see what I can buy over there that we don't already own. Sold out, see? So like this one you can't get all these follower forms. I definitely think one of those in there is a starfish. But they have 2 cards we never purchased. One about harvesting bonus resources. Now that one's drop a friendly bomb when hit. That would be fucking awesome, this one. But now their whole store is sold out. head on over to the Smuggler Sanctuary, where we have, like, a handful of witness eyes to turn in. But we bought all of his stuff already. Lamb chop! You won't believe it! These blasted witnesses have returned, I swear! Didn't ye take care of them? Well, they're back! What a worldie! If only the dead would stay that way! Get 'em gone, won't ye? I dug up some good prices for ye, too. Well, I already have 2 witness eyes. Do ye had it in ye? I'm a plimbo of me word, so here you go. Yep, another fleece token. Actually, that's our final fleece. We can get 2 more fleeces. We can unlock whatever the super fleece is. Yeah, sorry, Win. I know, it's too long to wait.
Come on, Hector.
Everybody going outside while I finish this up. While I polish this off. Make sure we bought all the things from the everybody. Can't buy any follower forms. What? What? I found Kudai's fingernail. So, that's a thing I didn't think of. All I had to do was tickle a giant fish. You're welcome.
Oh my.
You're welcome. We also have that one secret guy who came up out of the water that we never found again. Yeah. He was like a wolf monster in a big black robe. He was talking a bunch of shit. Oh! He's still... The gold steely guy is still all beat up.
Oh, they're melty.
What? Oh. Yes, melty gold, folks. But I'm over here buying off all his cards. Because we didn't buy anything from this. Win killed Resurrect with a single heart. I wish I'd have known that was there. His were expensive, though. Like, his cost gold bars. Dead enemy bodies explode, damaging other enemies.
That'd be nice in a boss fight.
Right? Begin each room with a brief moment of invincibility.
Being in this room.
Gods of gold are considering your offering. Come back in 3 days. Yeah, this is just one of the places you can go and offer things or talk to folks. Sacrifice somebody for money. Which is silly. Why would you even bother? And then we never went and talked to Ratau about how well we did. He's gonna be so excited to see us, I hope. It's gonna be an awful bummer if he isn't. Rolling into an enemy will damage them. I got that one by luck. I thought I totally kept that card. But I guess I still needed to buy it. 30% more damage during the night. I don't know if my observation was right, but these might be the last 2 cards. I think there might be one more. Maybe we have to get somehow special. Whoa! When hit, spawn a tentacle that damages enemies on contact. Yeah, there's one left.
Of course.
I would guess we have to beat one of the guys at the card game. Or the dice game. That we didn't beat up in the Lonely Shack. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's why Birth doesn't talk to you! Pop, you scoundrel! Oh, Pop was... Oh. Like, did we not beat Shrummy? Shrummy. Or Shroomy. Knucklebones! One game of Knucklebones. I kind of wish you could talk to these people and they could be like, holy shit, you did it! You took them out. Good job, little lamb. Oh shit, he's gonna go dick mode on me. But mostly, I just need to roll a 4. Ruin his whole streak, right? Take what dice they let me take. There it is. Goes most of his score. You just gotta play this game ruthless. Please don't roll a 2, you dick. Good. Happy with it. Ha-ha! So happy with it. Nah, I'm gonna go for the throat. Try to end it. Nope, there he goes, being a dick. We'll eliminate his combo. Knew I could have given myself a combo. Damn it, he just ate all of my good ones. Still ahead. He's just slowly pulling away is all. Okay, those points are safe. He can't take them from me now. Take his other combo from him. Oh, okay. That was a weird choice, my man. Already lacking a combo there, so I'm just gonna hit the points. Double damn it! I would have had a combo. But I did beat him. Just barely. Lamb wins! Again? I actually can't talk to them and, like, be like, dude, we did it. Like, I took them out. They're all dead, I'm awesome, hail the lamb. Okay, I don't know where that last card would be then. Oh, you know what? We probably get the card from figuring out that other dude's secret. The secret of the guy who's supposed to pop in and be like, ah, there you are. I don't even know where I'd find him again. Was at the pier, but he said he wouldn't find us there again. Oh, it was also at night. I love that little jingle. Oh yeah, we can just like buy food. It's so fun. All hail the lamb! Yeah, any other discoveries we make, we'll have to make off stream sometime. But this is it! We did it! Cult of the Lamb, completed! Can't guarantee what our next game will be. I would love for it to be Fallout 3, especially since I just reacquired it on PC and everything. We're gonna run it at premium. Last chance to decide our fate, Twitch. Last chance for me and Lily to pad the stats out. Well, for me to pad the stats out, and because Lily doesn't have her phone. Ritual cooldowns were reset. Well, this was Call to the Lamb. I do so hope everybody enjoyed themselves. This was a pretty fun game to go through. Challenge-wise, I found that the game only has one mode that's actually hard enough to be hard. Oh, DV died while we were away. Well, all's over. We'll actually bury him. Mostly because we had that hole to bury someone in, and we never used it. Maybe we used it once. I'm gonna wait till morning so that I can get... that I can do, like, one last little ritual call in. Also, my laptop died. I'm switching over to my phone. Fred dropped a bunch of purple hearts. Groven dropped a bunch of rips. Fred says, fun until I get my ass kicked. Well, you should be more careful about who you challenge. I am going to duck in here. We're going to revive DV real quick. Oh, yeah. Oh, we just get that fleece. We can just automatically wear the God of Death fleece.
Nice.
That's fucking cool. I'm guessing the one achievement is for unlocking all of the rituals. Oh. Uh-oh. The game may have froze? The game may have said, enough already! End the stream! It did. The game totally froze. No! Our precious gaming! When did that happen? Holes in my pink pants. These are the first BDUs I've ever gotten holes in. Which is weird, because these are some of the newest BDUs I own. Very disappointed by that. Oh, dogs are barking at something. That was Cult of the Lamb, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you enjoyed. Next stream we will have figured out something else. I can't promise what it'll be, whether it'll be a game, whether it'll be some React stuff, whether, because Cult of the Lamb consumed a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because we just kept, it was so good, it was fun, we just kept wanting to go. More and more and more. Nothing like an experience that makes you feel that way. That just makes you go, more, 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 give me more, more, more. I'm looking out over who our raid availability is. And I believe it is time we raid Zombie Kitty again. They are playing Final Fantasy XIV Online, the MMO Final Fantasy, that we all wished we got, but thought it would be very different. Oh. Other than that, there's just like, I'm probably just going to go through and honest unfollow. They don't interact with us in any way, shape, or form. They don't even ask me how I'm doing. They're just kind of there. So, if you know who you are, you know why. I don't believe in follow for follow, and you have to support me, but you could at least show up, talk to me, say hi, whatever. But we're gonna go raid Zombie Kitty. I hope that you all have a lovely evening. I appreciate anyone who is hanging out with us, and I will surely catch you guys next time. Croven and I will be playing Helldivers 2 now that we found the delete button. We'll have a lot of fun with that. Croven playing a lot of dancy emotes. Fred says Atlas getting sprayed again. Probably not.
No, there's a car outside.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a much more snarly affair. That was what was happening.
Hector would be screeching.
Yep. So, there she is. The new raid system is not one I'm a big fan of. But at least it kind of previews your stream and everything. Yeah, come check us out for our next streams. Just check out our schedule. Keep your eyes peeled for some new emotes, new merch, new stuff. Because I got my new. I'm going through the learning curve of my new little touch tablet laptop that I'm figuring out how to doodle and animate on. Hopefully I get better at it. I'm really slow at it, and it bothers the shit out of me. But I had a blast. Call to the Lamb. Definitely like a 9 out of 10.
Yep.
It would
I like
have
that one.
it would have the 10 out of 10 if it just had like a couple of little tweaks. I do feel robbed that there should have been one more big boss fight against like the super god. Like you could have been like, "Come, Lamb, prove your worth," and then you have like a mutated version of the one who waits.
We proved it enough already.
It'd have just been fun. Either way, love you guys, and I will catch you next time. So goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, ciao, tschüss, jelle beauty biaza, tiens, tot sehens, au revoir, sayonara, dos vidania, bon voyage, arrivederci, awe, havashti, and as always, get the fuck out of my house, I am a god, this is my house, get out! No. Love you, get out.